Alright, I'm gonna start this video by issuing a warning. This video will be containing dangerous levels of woke. I, as a man, will be giving birth about 13 times throughout this video, and there's nothing that can be done to stop me. I've accepted that Fox News is gonna come for me for just simply making this video. I can already hear them writing up that report, firing up that teleprompter ready to take me down. But that is a risk I'm willing to take because this is the message I need to get out. Today I'm going to be ranking the 13 songs on the Race album by Alex G, ranking the songs by whether I'd have them playing on my JBL speaker as I'm giving birth in the hospital room. This video is not sponsored by JBL, by the way, but it could. But it could and it should. Currently it looks like the media is trying to prevent me from making this video. They've completely shut down my Apple Music. But I'm pretty sure it's 13. 13 songs. Remember, it's going in S tier. I love Remember so much that if I were to give birth while this song is playing, I think the baby would just slip right out. Kind of like when you hit a vape while you're taking a dump, and it just and it just slides out like butter. That's how I think that would go. So the same absolutely peak song. Unfortunately, I do think the solo alone would vaporize my baby instantly. So I'll have to put that one in D tier. TV, I think my baby would come out tap dancing, like a little cartoon character from the 1930s, 40s. Um, and I'm not really sure how to feel about that, so I think I'm gonna put that in B tier. And that was a little bit weird. If I'm just in that hospital room alone without my baby daddy, um, I think that would be like an A tier because it's like me and my baby against the world type of deal. I think this music would fit kind of well, assuming that my baby daddy's left me. So this might sound crazy, but I feel like trash would play in a movie where in the scene where I'm giving birth to this baby, unknowing that this baby would one day turn into a serial killer that would end my life. That's what I think the vibe for this one is. And honestly, like that does suck. Like I don't want to die at the hands of my own baby. But I do think that if that were to happen, I'd probably get like a pretty cool JCS criminal psychology video. So that's kind of the only reason it's not D tier. I'm gonna put it in C tier because if I get a JCS video, I think that's pretty cool. Um, I hope people watch it. Honestly, House kind of gives main character energy, but for the baby and not me. So for that reason, I'm gonna put that in D tier. Who does this baby think he is? So Crab. Okay, so once again, I do feel like this is one of those songs where if it were to play, my baby would come out tap dancing. However, I think in this scenario, I'd start tap dancing too. I'd just jump off of the hospital bed and we're both just tap dancing on the hospital floor. I do think the doctors would come in and just start screaming because it's like they've never seen anything like this before. It's kind of freaky. But like me and my baby, we're low key like getting down. We're getting jiggy with it. Um, it's a great first day to be alive. You know, I would say that's an A tier. Honestly, maybe an S tier. Like that's a fire way to be born. Go away. We're not even gonna talk about this one. We're just gonna move on. Let it go. Um, I wrote down that this feels like giving birth to the Windows XP logo. I don't know what was going on in my life at that time, but apparently I think that deserved an A tier. So for things to do, I'm gonna put that one C tier. No disrespect to this song, but I feel like this song would play if my life was a Hallmark movie and it was like me and my baby against the world. The movie's all about like me getting rescued by this other man that I meet who's like finally gonna treat me right, and he's wearing a Carhartt jacket, and I just don't think me and my baby need all that. I can buy my own Carhartt jacket. Time and space. Actually, don't plan on giving birth to a cosmic horror, eater of worlds type of baby. But if I do, I'll redo this video. But for now, it's gonna go in D tier. They say that taking Advil while you're pregnant gives your baby autism or something. Personally, I think cross country would do the exact same thing to my baby, which is pretty cool because then I got someone who talk about Risk of Rain lore with me. So that's gonna go A tier. All right, last one, Race. Kind of like the same. I think this song would just instantly make my baby explode with the force of an atom bomb, destroying most of the U.S. Um, and we would probably have to rebuild from the ground up after that, which isn't entirely a bad thing. So I'm gonna leave that one in like the B tier. It's kind of midway territory. That's it for Race, you know. If you would like to hear me go in more depth about this album, I do have a separate video, kind of just ranking the songs on a general basis and not about whether I push a baby out of me, to them. So if that sounds like your thing, it's there. Have a great rest of y'all's day. Go to the store, maybe buy a pack of gummy bears for your mom. Tell her you love her. And yeah, peace.